Good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever it is. This is your friend Kelly, or family, depending on what you want to do or call me, or maybe a future friend or family. This is my first video, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to do a paracord lanyard for those that are interested in it and how I tied them. I'm going to use my tactical pterodactyl that I literally just got this week. And I'm going to just give you an idea. You see how small that hole is? I'm going to give you a comparison. Spyderco Para 2. Quite a bit of difference. That's why a lot of people have difficulty putting in pre-made lanyards. And this would be one that would be difficult to do. Now, what I'm going to use is a little vise. You don't have to tighten it down, just snug it up to where it doesn't move around. And I've already pre-cut. I cut 3 feet of paracord for this one. And there's a reason why I'm doing it. I don't just do the normal snake knot on it, because if anybody that has those, sometimes they will come undone and work loose. You just want to feed it through the hole and then make it even, which I'm more or less going off screen, but or as even as possible. Now, the way I tie my snake knots is I take the left cord over the right and behind. Simple, right? Then the one that's underneath, I just pull behind, over, and through. Then you just pull, and this is where you decide if you want it to be a little bit loose to give it room to maneuver, and how snug you want it. If you want it up to where it's real tight and it doesn't hardly move, you can do that. I like to leave mine a little bit loose when I'm tying my own personal lanyards, and you want to get it tight. Simple. First knot. Done. Repeat. Over and behind. Then pull this one under, over, and through. And then pull it up to it. And ignore my dog. He's barking at probably nothing. And snug it up tight. Now you just need to decide how long you would like this to be. Again, over and under and over. And pull it tight. Just and snug it up as snug as you want. Or as tight as you can, it just helps. And I usually do 5 to 6 knots depending on, number one, how short the handle is, and if I feel like being a little more dangly than normal, I guess would be a good word. See, and now that is literally, my pinky is right there at the end of that knot, so I want to go another knot or two. It's not difficult. Most aggravating thing to do is to figure out what paracord you want to use on your knife. And there's so many choices out there. I'm hoping I have enough length to show you the other knot that I normally end with, because I may not have cut it long enough. And now I've got a good length, and then if I need to help use it to grab onto to pull it out, there's plenty of room to do that. Now, I did decide I wanted to put a bead on it, so That's why I like a large hole bead, because doing doubled up paracord through them can be, on a small hole, can be really difficult. And something I do is the diamond knot. That was a snake knot. See, I have one on either side of my middle finger. You wrap it around, this may not be long enough, and twist. Make sure you do that twist. That's the biggest thing I always forgot about when I was first doing this. Then kind of pull that up in between. Pull this under and through. This is why you're going to need usually a little bit longer paracord to make this easier to do. And you've got your figure 8 with the middle right there. I'm not sure, hopefully you can see. And what you want to do is, you can see the cords underneath. You take the left one, go behind that one cord and up through the middle, and go the same on this other side. Go up through the middle, make sure you're on the other side of that other cord, and pull it through. Tricky thing is getting it snug and keeping the shape. Then you'll just need to snug it up where you want to. I like this knot because it won't work loose like these will. Then what you have to do is just follow it around and tighten it up as much as you want it to be. I like it kind of on the snug side, so you just follow it around. That's why I like having fingernails, which some of mine have been issues here lately. And that's one side. And now the fun part is figuring out which side I need to do for the other. And there we go. And you got to kind of hold it so it helps. You may have to go around multiple times to get it as snug as you want. But that's the diamond knot. And you can keep working it up if you want it real snug, or if you want a little bit of room to have a little bit of play with the bead. And normally I would go around this once or twice more just to finish snugging it a little tighter, but you get the idea. And now you've got, hopefully, come on. You've got your lanyard with a bead. Then simple enough, you trim it to the length of your dangleys that you want. I usually leave about 1 inch and singe the ends. Simple enough. And there you go. There's your paracord lanyard. Easy peasy as far as I'm concerned. But then again, I've been doing this for a while, so hopefully it isn't a pain for you guys and you enjoyed my first attempt at a video. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.